Welcome back. My name is Kilgoth, and I'm playing MTG Forge Adventure Mode. Last session, basically we were started at the Red Capital City, Blazing Peaks, I think it was called, and then we did the tournament art there in just Rockface, and then we got a follow-up mission to go find a caravan, and we started towards that, but then we stopped and we're like, we're gonna do this booster draft because Foundation's relatively new set at the time of this recording, and it's also a pretty good set. And I'm thinking that we're gonna switch because our walls are just so good. We might switch over to just playing our life gain deck, and then any cards we get from here will be basically... Oh, Coma, huh? That's a bomb. Yeah, that's a bomb. So, Coma for 7 mana. I kind of interrupted myself but when I entered and saw this card. 7 mana, can't be countered, has Trample Ward 4, it's an 8/12, and then when it deals combat damage to a player, create 4 3/3 Serpent creature tokens named Coma's Coil, which is already an existing token because the previous Coma, it's like Cosmo Serpent or something like that, also uses the Coma's Coils. This is a bomb. We gotta take it. Rise of the Dark Realms. This is basically a commander card. It's not all that great. Brass's Bounty, also more of a commander card, less of a... These don't really work for limited. So what we want, if we're gonna try to play this Coma, we need ramp because it's 7 mana. Right? So ramp and things that keep us alive for a while. So this is... So when I did Foundations, one of my drafts, I played Mild-Mannered Librarians, and the 4 mana draw card to make it like, it's a really good 1/1 drop, like, because then later on when you have the extra mana, you can make it a 3/3 and you could draw a card. This activate only once should be called Exhaust now, but after they did put that mechanic to that. Yeah, we'll do the Mild-Mannered Librarian. Like, these are good rares to have, but we're not playing the right formats for those cards to really matter. Landfall. So equipped creature gets +2/+2. I don't know if we're going to end up doing landfall. Let's see. Morbid. Beginning your end step. Creature died this turn. +2/+2 target on target creature you control. This just keeps happening. This is okay. Goldbane pick is decent. This is ramp, so this could help us get to Coma. Target creature's owner puts it on the top or bottom of the library. Surveil 1. This is basically his 4 mana removal spell. That's okay. I kind of think that it's between this or the pick, and then third up would be the Needle Tooth Pack. I think we do get the removal. Abyssal Harvester is a decent card, but we're all about slowing down the opponent or ramping. Well, here's our land. But let's see. Morbid. Beginning and end step, if creature dies this turn, put +1/+1 counter on this creature. That's okay. Search your library for basic card, put it on the battlefield, and then shuffle. As the spell is kicked, instead, search your library for 2 basics. Grow from the Ashes is... The problem is Cultivate exists, which does 2 cards, 1 into play, 1 into your hand, and then that's for 3 mana. So this is strictly worse than Cultivate. Because for 5 mana, there are way better cards that put lands into the battlefield where they don't have to be basics or whatever. The Big Fin Bouncer, when it enters, return target creature and opponent controls to their owner's hand. That's pretty good. I wish we could get these numbers up. I don't want to see the helper, but yeah, we'll add that to the main deck. Man, black was kind of open, I guess. Prowess, when this enters, Surveil 2. A 3/4 for 4 with Prowess. I think that's what we're doing, because this will help us. Wildwood Scourge is kind of like, it's like 1 mana. So yeah, so like you get a 2/2 for 2, right? You get a 3/3 for 3. Wildwood Scourge is going to be 1 less than that, and these all have other abilities on them, but it's flexible, right? And then if you have a lot of ramp, it can be a big spell. So do I want another Light Shield duo? A Light Shell duo. I'm kind of thinking yes. Yeah. 1,000-Year Storm, more mana card. Reclamation Stage is okay. If we went elves, we passed up a couple elves. This is also an elf card. Flying instant sorcery spell costs 1 less. We at this point have 1, so that's not a big deal. I think we could take the Elf Lord, that kind of like means if we go into elves, it's not a big deal. We want Witness Protection. This is okay, but Witness Protection is basically just removal, so we'll do that. And then we'll take the Gnarled Colony. It's okay. Elf. The Needle Tooth Pack wield. This wield. This wield. And then, we get a full art. Okay. So, Raise the Past. We have to kind of build around it. Kellen. There's 3 rares in this pack. It says this card is pretty good. It's a 2/1 flyer. That's for 2 is decent. Removal. Oh, Llanowar Elves. Yes. Overrun is a win con. Oh, we got another Llanowar Elves. Yes. Okay, so the Llanowar Elves are ramp to help us get us to our coma, right? So that's super good. But then also it synergizes with our Elf Lord. So we can go elves into coma potentially. Flyers, we're not going flyers. Good removal. Another Llanowar Elf. Quilled Greatworm. Quilled Greatworm is another bomb. It's in our colors. We kind of want this to... would we rather have the bomb or the elf lord? We already pretty heavy elves. This might be Winmore. This might be the wrong choice to choose the elf lord. But I mean, we get a lot of elves here. It's legendary. That's a consideration that it's legendary. I think because it's legendary, we don't go for a second copy right away. If it wheels, we absolutely take it. This is a Widmore card. Enters, draw a card, then discard card. Defender still one. Create a token copy, target copy you control. It may be a Widmore card, but it's the only card here that I really kind of care about, except for maybe Campus Guide. But when it enters for L3, and then it can't attack and block as long as there's can't be blocked as long as there 7 more cards. Okay. Then we go down here. What do we got? It's elephants. We already got our big expensive cards. We need more low to the ground. The Tree Chop Snare Spinner is reach, Death Touch, and then we can spend mana to put +1/+1 creature target. I think we do the Treetop Snare Spinner. This is Elf Synergy plus removal. We are gonna go more elves. We're already kind of too top heavy, so we're gonna go more elves. Bushwhack is removal. I already have a Tree Chop Snare Spinner. I don't know if I want to. We'll add this overrun. We'll take the fancy Campus Guide. I don't think we want that. Blanchwood Armor, it would do some, but I think we go the Dwayne's Elite. 2 rares in here. Aspiring Call, Bite Down. I think we take Bite Down, it's removal. Chandra, oh man. Garrick's Uprising is pretty good. Gives all our stuff trample. I think I'd rather take that. I kind of want to just rare draft the Chandra. And so this is just avail 1. Put a +1/+1 creature on target creature control, then it fights. It's removal. Here we're not drawing second cards. We don't need another. We're gonna go to the sideboard. We're drafting. Vivian Reed, absolutely. May reveal creature card. Look at the top 4 creature or land, and then it has -3 destroy things, and then yeah, that's a great. Grim Tutor, special guest. To be honest, Elvish Regrower is better, but we are going to rare draft that. Because that Grim Tutor can go in any of our decks of black, and so we'll take another Snare Spinner. take Bushwhack. Dwinen's Elite. Sideboard. We don't need another one of these. We'll do this one as sideboard. 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 Okay. So we do need, like... We did have one green already in there. I think we go like this. To be honest, I wish we can go back to that, but we might just go mono green, or are we splashing blue for Como? We don't need the mild mana librarian anymore. We don't need this. Look at how many of these Dwindled Elites we got. We should have gotten the other Dwindled. I'm just gonna move all these to sideboard and take a look at what mono green looks like. Mono green with a splash. Overrun, preposterous proportions, or win con. Some fight spells. Yeah, we're gonna go here, and we're just gonna and then we're gonna add more basics, and we're just gonna add forests, and then we have 17 lands, forests. We're just mono green elves. I don't know if this is good, but that's what we're doing. And then, so the plan is to just ramp out, spit a bunch of elves, spin a bunch of elves down, and then basically swing in for the win. Yeah. All right. Elves it is. We'll be on the play. And I mean, we'll keep play a forest. Oh, we should have. Okay, because we want the Llanowar Elves out first, and then we can double spell here. The forest. And then that's 4 mana. This is 5 mana. We can go search for a 6th. And then if we had 7 mana, we'd preposterous proportions and swing in, basically. Exiling my 2/2, that's fine. Search my library for a land and put it in my hand. And then I don't need to do that again because this is sorcery speed. I can only put 1 land out at a time. We're gonna just sit back. I should have attacked in with my 2/2. Okay, so this is 5 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I do got to do that. Oh wait, no, I don't. I didn't count my Llanowar Elves, but we want my Llanowar Elves attacking. So yeah, we want you to attack in. I think it's better to take a turn to put more elves out. Yeah, you can attack in all you want. Alright, Forest. Preposterous proportions. Alpha Strike. Yeah. It did what we wanted it to do. Forest, Llanowar Elves. Forest. Dwinen's Elite. Oh, I should have attacked. Forest. Dwinen's Elite. And then we can bite down if we need to. Forest, Treetop Spinner, and then we're going to Alpha Strike because you decided that you wanted to attack me. Deal 7. Alpha Strike, deal another 7, and then put my Treetop Spinner in. We go like this. Here. There's Vigilance. And then we want to Bushwhack. And then swing all in. Great. Great. Play round 2. Yep. We're going to keep. We're going to play our turn 1 Llanowar Elves. And then we're going to play our Dwinen's Elite. And we're not going to attack in. They're doing his Elite again. So Overrun is going to be another win con for us. It needs 5 mana. I currently have 4 available. I could Bushwhack to get a 5th, but I would do that on the next turn. We don't draw. We don't want to attack. We need as many creatures out as possible. Okay, we do not need to Bushwhack. So there's no artifact or enchantment. I think we just want this out as a creature. And then we can Overrun next turn. Especially if he attacks in like that. Okay, so if I get 3/3 and Trample, so these are, they'll block these, they'll be 1 damage piece. So that'll be 2 damage, and then 4. So that's 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5. That's 16. That's 18 damage total. Plus he will be down he will be down all but one creature. And then I can just, unless he board wipes, I just swing in next turn. I miscounted 1 damage. Oh, because one of those was a 2/1, not a 1/1. So he needs to... Yeah, that's not going to do it. So we can just swing in. Next game. Play our forest, play our Winter Elves. We're hoping to draw our 2-drop elf next turn. We did not. Garrick's Uprising does give all our stuff trample, which is going to be nice. And then we'll play our 4-drop. Yeah. We can actually do this now. And then in case there's removal, I would rather have our treetop snare spinner in. And then he's not going to attack in because I have a death touch creature. Yeah. And then forest. Don't attack. Discard a card. I'm going to keep the Vivian Reed. Look at the top 4, put a creature or a land card from among them in my hand. You'll put the creature. And then we'll double spell those next turn. And then we'll keep doing that. We'll do this, and then we have Bite Down available that can insta-kill something with my Death Toucher out. And then we'll do the plus. We'll do the Reclamation stage. Haven't seen any of our other win cons yet. And then we'll plus next turn, and then we'll -8. And that should be game if we can minor, if we get ultimate her. So we'll just hang back, keep Bite Down up. This will fizzle that. So from here to there, and it fizzles it. Do I have enough mana for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I have plus and get a land. Oh man. Do I want the? Well, can I look at this? Yeah. I mean, I just win though, right? Because I just win if I just play this, right? +10/+10 and vigilance until end of turn, auto. And then Alpha Strike. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. So elves were completely open this draft. And that was pretty good. I kept a 1-land hand, by the way. I didn't realize that. Ouch. I guess I wasn't punished for it. Minor elves. Forest. Creature up, snare spinner. Yeah, you're not going to want to attack in with that, so whenever you gain life for the first time, surveil 1. Okay, that's fine. Forest. Put a +1 to target creature. So I can put a +1/+1, and then it'll the sorcery speed. This way we can just start the whole process. Vampire Soul Caller. Let's see. I think I have Reclamation Sage for nothing. Because we have 4 mana. We draw a land. We might just overrun next turn. And then, do I want a Bushwhack? Create 2 3/3 Knight to future tokens. Search from my library for a land. Put it in my hand. And then we could overrun next turn. Although it might not be +3/+3 and trample. Alpha Strike? I don't know if this is enough. It was. The math is for blockers. I'm gonna keep that. Play my forest. Play the Dwynen's Elite. Play the forest. Play the Llanowar Elves. Into Dwynen's Elite. And then we can play this. If I attack in, I'm just going to be blocked by a 2/2, so... And then when it dies, creature, okay. So I'm not going to attack in. We're looking good here. We want to attack in with our 3/3s. So this is 6 mana. And then whenever it does combat damage on your turn, so you put that many +1. So I think it's still worth just attacking in, even though I am going to have one die. Yeah, one will die. The rest of them will double their power. And then we swing. We don't swing all in. We swing all in with these. Alpha Strike. Yeah. Easy peasy. Collect awards. 2 foundation boosters, another challenge coin in our deck. This is a booster. We're looking for cards for our life gain deck. And there's a bunch of life gain in this set. Nothing here is it. Sear Slicer Goblin. Oh yeah, we fought against that in a previous draft. Nothing crazy. And then this is my draft deck. Which has 3 Llanowar Elves and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these Dwynnin Elites. We should have had and a Vivian Reed, which is great. Killed Great Worm, which is great. This Coma World Eater is great. We should have had another one of... Where is she at? Here. Should have had 2 of those. And it did come into play. Not as much as you would think, just because I had so many of these, and then we have these Overrun. This and Overrun. Like, those cards, it freaking worked. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to call that as an episode here. Thank you for watching. We did really well in that draft again. And I'm starting to think that maybe the bots in this are not quite as good as they should be, playing against opponents maybe a little tougher. I don't know. The elves were completely open, and I was able to draft them really well and do really well. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.